Alright, we already finished up with our boil, so we did our flame out. So what we're going to do is just real quick, there's a little bit of scum on the top, and this scum is protein. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pull him off, and we didn't do this earlier because this protein was attached to our hops. We didn't want to take any flavor away from our hops, but this collection of protein is going to help us later whenever we want to clarify our beer. So this is one of the steps in clarifying your beer. Since we went to flame out for this particular recipe, this is Pliny the Younger, we're going to put our hops in, and the hops go in at 0 minutes, and that's where we're at right now. So we're going to start off with some Amarillo. This is a very largely hot beer. You're looking at 4 ounces of Amarillo hops. And remember, this is going in at flame out. This is going to be very apparent to the nose. This is going to be for your aroma. And then we have a couple of more hops to add in there. So we're looking at Centennial. We have 3 ounces of Centennial. 1, 2, 3. And you're probably wondering, why are we doing this when there's no flame on? This is for aroma. This is all going to appeal to your sense of smell. And the last one is going to be Summit. This is a substitution from the original recipe. So we have 2 ounces of Summit. And these guys were in the freezer, so they're a little bit hard, but that's a good thing because they were preserved very well. The last thing that I'm going to do is we're going to stir this in, and we're going to go to our whirlpool. This is doing 2 things. We're adding in our aroma hops, and I'm whirlpooling. There's a physical property that happens here, and what's going on is we're getting maximum contact of hops with our beer. It's also concentrating itself in the middle of this boil pot, so when we do drain off, we're not draining off any hops with our beer. With a maximum contact of hops with beer, you're going to get a lot of flavor. This is not adding any kind of bitterness to it, because bittering comes from your 60 and 90 minutes. Since we're at 0 minutes, it's just nothing but aroma. You see the swirling that's happening here? We're going to let them sit. So we're going to let them sit for the next 2 to 3 minutes. All the mass of the hops is going to concentrate in the middle. We're going to take one more picture of that towards the end. When we come back, we're going to go through Chillzilla. We're going to chill this wort very fast. We're going to go into the carboy. You're going to see some cold breaks happening, which are very good for clarification of the beer. You're going to see the separation of the hops from the wort, and then we're going to get ready to pitch the beer. So we'll see you in a little bit.